So we're here at NAB, and on the second day here at BTV, and Chris Ariens is the editor of TVNewser, which is part of the Mediabistro group, and TVNewser is this hugely influential blog about the TV news industry that everybody must watch. Chris, you started in July. Tell us a little about sort of the editorial mission and the success and the audience and how you guys, so maybe a little bit of ancient history, but how it sort of got to where it is today.
Sure. Well, as you know, Mediabistro, TVNewser was started by Brian Stelter, a college kid, just because he had this passion for TV news, cable and broadcast. And it took off. It was when blogs were just starting to become popular, and it really found a niche for itself within all the cable networks, within the broadcast divisions, and it became a must-read for everybody. If you were from PA to the news manager to the vice president of news for a certain division, everybody read that blog. And I think it was because Brian constantly updated it, and he created a tip network, essentially, through anonymous tips and through on-the-record quotes from news managers, either responding to a story or a tip that he had, or enterprising a story himself.
Where is that? As a business, I know there's a big acquisition by Jupitermedia, and you guys are building a lot of authority and traction. Where is that business evolving, and what's the scope of it, and where might it develop?
Well, it continues to evolve, which I'm glad to see at the end of every day, or at the end of a week, or at the end of the month when we look at our page views. Mediabistro.com has 10 blogs, and they're all specific verticals. So TVNewser being one. We have the three that cover the three markets: Fishbowl LA, Fishbowl DC, Fishbowl New York. All very influential in their markets, covering all media, newspapers, magazines, new media, and television, as well as several other blogs, one for design called Unbeige, one for advertising called Agency Spy, and we have one for PR professionals called PRNewser, and these are all taking off amazingly, and they have individual voices of the bloggers, all of whom are professionals in their industry. So we're growing. We also do, our homepage is really quite a destination for all media professionals. We send out a daily news feed every morning. That grows about 1% to 2% every month in terms of people signing up, and it's free. And it really is the best aggregation, so when you hit the office, or you're even going to the office and you have your iPhone or your BlackBerry and you want to read what's going on in the media world so that when you get to the office you know what's going on, it's all right there for you. The top 15 stories related to the media.
Let me ask you this. Everybody talks about this disintermediation of the news business now with the web, and it's happening, and people creating their own news or videos that are created and embedded and shared and organized through RSS readers or through through reader pages. What do you think the opportunities are for these cable news organizations to succeed in this sort of digital world?
Well, I think they're coming around to it. CNN has been doing a great job with iReport.com, Fox News' uReport. Those are all user-generated stories from their viewers who just grab the camera or grab the video camera and send the file in, and they've become the reporter, so to speak, of that news story. So in that respect, the big news companies are really grasping it. But it's still sort of at a very macro low level of anybody can be a reporter, and they can do it quickly and easily if they know a little bit of technology. There are a lot of platforms out there for bloggers and for vloggers to instantly become a reporter or a commenter or someone who has an opinion to get it out there. And I think that's essentially what TVNewser was and how it got started. He was somebody who had a passion for the business and had a few opinions, and people started to read, people started to listen. So I just think that, and it's only become, as the technology gets easier, it's only going to become more frequent that people become reporters themselves.